millennials are more stressed out, or tend to be more stressed out, more prone to having stress, and Gen Z are more anxious. Meaning, for example, all these fidgety, ¿no? ¿Sabes? Hay una palabra que es fidgety. Fidgety is like, nervous, ¿no? Que te mueves mucho, nerviosito, así. It's like Gen Z tend to be more like, what do you say, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, que eso en español es TOC, trastorno obsesivo compulsivo.
Okay.
In English is OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder. And they say that Gen Zers, because they are so exposed to so much stimulus from an early age, they tend to be more anxious and more prone to having like this kind of conditions where, OCD or what do you say, attention deficit disorders, ADHD.
I low-key think I have ADHD.
¿Tú tienes?
Yeah, I can't focus on one thing. I'm like always going from one thing to the next. Yeah.
I think I'm developing some kind of...
Can it progress as we age? I'm like, maybe I was just never diagnosed.
Yo creo que sí, tío. Yo creo que with this podcast and stuff...
No pertenecemos a esta generación.
He's like, every 2 minutes, let's talk about something different.
Like, seriously, Olivia, because I don't know, like, don't you notice, like, this podcast thing, like, I do this for fun.
Yeah, right.
And I have so many things going on in my job, but I'm always looking for new information.
Exactly.
to figure new things, to figure out new stuff.
Right.
Because I get really bored.
Me too.
Me aburro muchísimo, tío.
But like I can always entertain myself. That's the thing. I can always find something interesting or learn something new. But I can't spend some people have like a super concentrated special interest, right? And that's like what they love. They always do it. That's their life, right? But I'm like, no, I have 52 things that I spend a little bit of time on, and I'm always looking to see something new.
Specialization, they say that's huge. Specialization. See, that's something that that's also a big topic too. Like because before they said that being like a good, well-balanced person. I don't know if you remember, but when I was little, I don't know, my parents and like people around me, my teachers and stuff, they say, oh no, you should be like you should be balanced. You should like try to follow a balance, like be good at math, be good at language, be good at this, be good at reading, be good at languages, whatever. Be good with people, be good with books. But like I've noticed that over the last 10, 15 years, society tend to reward more specialization. For example, but not only for jobs. I'm talking, like for example, like niches, like you're good at something, like you love, you're great at painting nails, doing, what do you call this?
Nail art.
Nail art, yeah. Doing braids, whatever.
Right.
Okay, open an Instagram page and try to learn some marketing, watch some YouTube videos, learn some marketing, and boom, there, and then try to focus on that. Boom, boom, boom. And if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, that's what it's about. It's like, no, don't waste your time doing this. Focus. Watch me. Watch my 600 videos. Learn this.
Right.
You're going to be the best. You're going to be rich. 2 months.
Right. But I think that's also from people like exploring in their interests. Because at least like when I was in school and you were like, you're thinking about your future and like, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to study this one thing, I'm going to do this one thing forever, right? I couldn't wrap my head around that because I'm like, I don't work that way. But I feel like that was the expectation for a lot of millennials. Whereas Gen Z, it's more like, okay, the typical work environment, especially also with COVID, is gone, right? The typical life trajectory is not as a strict expectation anymore. So they're more inclined, I think, to follow those small passions and those small niches, which I think also aligns well with ADHD. So it probably makes them super successful, right? Because they're like, I'll try everything until I find what sticks. And then pursuing that like on your own, like being an entrepreneur, not like working for this business for 30 years. You know what I mean? It's like a whole different like mindset of like success and professionalism and it's really like, I know this guy. You guys, have you heard of Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast? I don't think so.
Mr. Bean.
Oh, that's what I thought you said. I was like, of course I know Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
But of course.
No, creo que no.
Mr. Beast, he's American. I think he's American.
No, I don't.
This guy well, he's the biggest YouTuber. He's the biggest guy on YouTube. He has over 120 and 27 million subscribers.
I've never heard of
Okay, so and you're American.
I don't.
Okay,
never
so
seen
this guy, I watched an interview yesterday. Actually, a pretty cool interview because this guy is famous because he has his channel is about like game shows, not game shows, like challenges, but like crazy challenges. Like usually he became famous because he spends all the money he makes on every video to do the next video.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool because he has grown exponentially for the past few years, like crazy, like 100 million in a few years, because he doesn't care about money, and he claims everywhere he doesn't care about money. He just cares about content and creating the best content, and he says that people will follow. People will follow content.
right. Right.
Of course, money will follow, views and everything. It just goes with each other. But the cool thing about this guy is that he mentioned on the interview that he actually looks for people because, of course, he's got a lot of employees. He does crazy stuff. He did this. He went to Antarctica for 50 days. I don't know. He makes like crazy stuff. Like he gives out like $100,000 to random people for a video, stuff like that, So he spends a lot of money, and he also gathers a lot of people to do like what do you call this? Like physical pranks or whatever.
Like
challenges.
Almost like a social experiment. Not
Yeah.
experiment, kind of.
A lot like that. Yeah, he makes a lot of social experiments and like challenges. But like he gathers like maybe hundreds of people to do one video. It's crazy stuff. So he needs people to hire, and he says that he looks for people that think outside the box. For example, video editors and people that work on video. He looks for people that are not doing this thinking, okay, I'm gonna be doing this for a couple of years to learn, and then I'm gonna go make movies.
No.
He doesn't want people like that. He wants people that are obsessed with YouTube. And he says it like straight up. Él dice claramente que él busca gente obsesionada. People obsessed. He says obsession is the best way to find people, because you know that if they're good, they're gonna stay good, and they're gonna stick with you.
Right.
What do you think about that? Do you think that's too extreme? ¿Tú crees que es muy extremo eso, Olivia?
I mean, I think it's practical.
It's very Gen Z. It's very Gen Z. Eso es muy Gen Z, ¿eh?
Sí, ¿no?
Es muy de la generación de ahora, ¿eh?
Right.
El niche, el obsession, el focusing 100% your energy on something, So, like look at this. 456, like $500,000 Squid Game in real life. He spent $500,000 on doing this one video. He doesn't make a lot of videos. Maybe he makes 2 videos a month, 1 video a month.
Right.
But he spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on a video.